So yeah, this film is based on a textbook. That's like me doing a film based on an Argos catalogue. Hey there guys, so I went to see Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, which is a spin-off slash prequel to the Harry Potter films, and it also directed by David Yates, who done the last 4 Harry Potter films, and also the legendary Tarzan. I didn't see the point mentioning Tarzan at all. But anyway, here's my review. Let me just start by saying I had median expectations for this film, and if you haven't seen this film yet, what I would say is it doesn't really matter if your expectations are high or low. Everyone's different, that's fine. What I would say, don't compare them to the Harry Potter films once you see it, because it's not a Harry Potter film. For me, it's a new dawn. You're in a completely different environment, you've got new characters, you've got a new take on the mythology, so judge it on its own merits and don't say it's an automatic failure because it wasn't good as like films like The Prisoner of Azkaban or The Deathly Hallows Part 2. To me, it's the younger brother of the Harry Potter films. Well, most of them anyway. So the story's about this wizard named Newt Scamander, who's played by Eddie Redmayne, who accidentally releases magical creatures in 1920s New York, and it's up to his gang to find these creatures and capturing them. So it's basically like Pokemon Go. But all jokes aside, this is a really fun story when you have to go around 1920s New York and find these magical creatures, and I wish this was the entire film. For me, this felt like the Philosopher's Stone again, and in a good way. The film introduced you to this new world, the 1920s New York, and it shows you that their system differs from the Harry Potter films in terms of magic and lore, and it really plays a major role in this film. The film feels so fresh and colourful, and it does a great job in introducing you to this new world. And the timeline is 1920s New York, and you can see most of the budget was put into this, and it comes to life so beautifully. The creatures are so creative and so pleasing. Literally, there's so many creatures in this film, and they're so fascinating to look at. Literally, I want a Niffler pop toy right now. Most of the cast was pretty solid, even Eddie Redmayne, who was just fine. Okay, maybe I was a little bit optimistic, because since his last 2 performances were Oscar nominated, and he did win an Oscar for his performance in The Theory of Everything. I still wanted Michael Keaton to win. There, I said it. I'm sorry, but how do you win an Oscar? For most of the film, you just do this. I really liked Dan Flocker's performance. I thought he had some really good material, and especially in the end, in the rain, I thought that was quite emotional, and I really loved that scene at the end of the film when he encounters Queenie Gold. It had that kind of Inception feel to it. But the one I have to give credit to is Colin Farrell as Percival Graves. If it weren't for him, I wouldn't have any investment in the second plot at all. To me, Colin Farrell is one of the most underrated actors today. Seriously, go check out The Lobster. I think he should have been nominated for something. Colin Farrell's character, Percival Graves, brought this dark vibe to this film. He was kind of like the Magneto to this franchise. He had this secrecy feel, and I really hope we see him in future installments. Pretty please. Come on, please, I'm begging you so much. Most of the music by James Newton Howard was incredible. Literally, it was so uplifting and so enchanting. And it really elevated some scenes to this film, such as when they had to capture that rhino thing in Central Park, and they explore the creatures in the magical case. The music just gives the film such an 80s vibe, and it works so well in this film. I'm sorry everyone, but we have to talk about the problems about this film, and I really don't want to do this. Now remember I said the film was about finding magical creatures in New York in 1920s, and that was great. However, there was some other plot, and it's about actually, I've forgotten, and you know what, I don't care because it was so boring. Don't get me wrong, there were a few merits to this, and it did blend into the other plot quite well. I wasn't interested at all with the whole thing about the child abuse, the weird family, she's a witch. I was like, is this the best they can do? I wanted to find the magical creatures in New York. To me, this felt so out of place. It was too early for the franchise to go dark, and some bits to this felt so cartoonish. Now remember I was saying Colin Farrell did a good performance, but then suddenly this shocking twist happens at the end, revealing Percival Graves' true identity. Dun dun dun! It's Johnny Depp. Oh hang on, wait, sorry. Johnny Depp in makeup. Why? Just why? The thing is, I knew Johnny Depp was going to be in this franchise, but not like this. I was hoping they were going to keep Colin Farrell and do something else with Johnny Depp. What do you want me to say? Johnny Depp was great with his 2 lines and 4 photo frames? One more thing, and this is more of a nitpick, there were some scenes to this film that had the main Harry Potter theme by John Williams, and it felt so forced in. I can understand having it in the trailers to boost the marketing for the Harry Potter fans, but the film already had a great score by James Newton Howard. So my overall thoughts, I was pleasantly surprised about this film, considering this film was based on a textbook. The film does a great job in introducing the franchise, the world, lovable characters, and it really captures the magic of the Harry Potter films. However, there are some problems to this film, such as a lacking interesting plot and poorly executed twists. So I have to give this film a 7.5 out of 10, but I really recommend you go check this film out, and I think you're going to have a lot of fun with it. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Go like, comment, subscribe. Go check out my Twitter, my Instagram and my Facebook page. You guys are awesome. I hope to see you guys soon. I've got your back.